Hello. It's Sunday. You might be able to guess what we're going to be working with today. Beer. So I'm super excited because this is a day when I'm not putting up the bar. I'm just going to wing it. I bought a bunch of different types of beers and I'm going to make beer cocktails for you. I'm going to try each one and tell you if it's terrible or not. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if you noticed, but I cut my own hair because COVID. So I have the COVID haircut. And I kind of like it. It turned out okay. It's a little bit like when I was in college, so I'm okay with it. Hope you're all doing okay. Do not cut your hair after you drink these. That's the rule. Before is fine. Okay, so I'm going to start. Let's do... I found this. This is the Love Street Kolsch style blonde. These are light. I did not buy any IPAs because I don't like IPAs. You are more than welcome to use any beer you have, and the idea is to mix what you have with it, have fun with it. This one I've decided to do a grapefruit, kind of a shandy. A shandy is a British, it's like beer and lemon juice or lemonade. I think it's kind of it's moved beyond that to be like beer and juice. So if you do beer and juice, it's basically a shandy. And they're tasty and they're smart ways to make your beer go further if you need to right now. So I'm going to use, I found this cool thing, grapefruit and rose vodka. Kettle One. It is so pretty. It smells just like a grapefruit and I think it's going to be good. Vodka in beer pretty much disappears and leaves a little flavor if you need flavored vodkas in your beer. So we're going to do a pint glass. All of these I'm going to do pint glasses. Miller High Life. Champagne of beers, you guys. So do a shot. Liquor first, unless you're floating. With beer cocktails, we can do floaters, which actually float on top. This is not. I'm just mixing it in. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. That was kind of a heavy pour, sorry. I'm going to do my beer. Oh, it smells, just so you know, that smells so good. Kind of pour to the side so it doesn't foam. About that high. And then I'm going to fill it with grapefruit juice. Just the grapefruit juice we had from the other drinks I've done sitting around. Ruby Red will make it sweeter. This is just your run-of-the-mill, normal, bitter grapefruit juice. On all of these, you can stir a little bit. Never shake your beer cocktail. It will foam everywhere. Like shaking a beer. You don't want to do it. That is phenomenal. That is really good. That needs to be, that could actually be on ice. Any of these, actually, if you're going to do it, you can pour it over ice, and it's probably a good idea. Just, you want them really cold. That's really tasty. I think you'll have really good luck with grapefruit juice, grapefruit vodka, and any light beer. So that one's a total winner. I'm not going to drink all of these, just so you know, because there's going to be too many. But I figured I'd try them out so we can know what to do for later. It's going to be good. So let's do our second beer. I picked a lot of refreshing light ones because that's the mood I'm in. Deschutes from Deschutes, Oregon. Deschutes Brewery in Bend, Oregon. American Pilsner. So again, this is a light beer. All of these, I believe all of these are normal, like 5 point whatever, normal beer alcohol. I have one that's a light one, like a 3.2 beer. So watch your alcohol content, because sometimes you want a lot, sometimes you don't. You can always pick with beer. So we are going to do This one is just juice. So I'm going to start with my beer. I've got Deschutes. This is my traveler mug. I love this mug. You know why? Because when you drink, you get a little mustache. Best mug. So I'm going to fill 3/4 of the way. Let it foam down. That's obviously too foamy. You know why, by the way? My glasses are not chilled. If I chilled my glasses for you like a professional, then this wouldn't be so foamy. It'd be nicer. So if you can, if you have room, always chill your glasses. Okay, so I'm going to make a peach palm Pilsner with this. I'm going to try some. Very light, yeah, like, you know, Budweiser-y, but better. I don't mean to offend Deschutes. Okay, so I'm just going to add pomegranate juice a little bit, because remember that's kind of a very strong juice. Grapefruit is too. Peach nectar, not strong at all, but it'll give some depth. So we'll fill it. Look at how pretty that is. These are beautiful too. When you do beer cocktails, you can get some really pretty colors out of them. They're very nice. Okay, peach palm Pilsner with a mustache. Let's see. Delicious. Okay, so also pomegranate juice for sure. That is delicious. These are turning out good, and I'm happy because I'm totally winging it here. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side. That is also a winner. Okay, these ones might be a little weird. I'm going to get into the weird ones. So this is the 3-2 beer. Guilt Lifter. You've probably seen Kilt Lifter. This is a wee little lift. I think it's called Guilt Lifter because it's 3-2 beer and not strong beer. That just means it's going to take a lot more. You're going to pee a lot more before you feel any kind of beer buzz. Just remember that. So on this one, because it's, you know, Scottish, I'm just going to go, I figured I'd just do the gin, you know, go with the British Isles booze. So this is going to be gin, a light Scottish ale, and apple juice. So I'll start with the gin. 1, 2, 3. Do a true shot. It just gives a boost to your beer. And gin has a flavor, so it's going to actually change the flavor of your beer. Let's pour this. I'm going to try this. That's tasty, but 3-2 beer. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know if you want to waste your time on that. And apple juice. I'm just doing a small one on this because I'm not sure how it's going to taste. The dangerous thing about this one is you can't tell that anything's been changed or added. Okay, so we have apple juice, gin, Scotch ale. It's not as good as the other ones, but it tastes like a light cider beer. So, you know, if you like cider beers, adding apple juice to a light ale will give you that effect, and it's pretty tasty. So yeah. You really can't taste the gin. Oh yeah, you can. It hits you at the end. It's okay. That one wasn't the worst thing I've ever drank. So we'll go to the next. The reason beer cocktails are fun is because you can be super experimental. I'm gonna do this. I found this, and this is a really tasty cream ale. Wexford. This is Irish. And it's one of those with the little nitrogen, you know, so it does the Guinness foam. But it's a light cream ale. Yeah, it's got the nitro draft. Serve very cold. So I'm not gonna pour this first. Let me do the liquor first. Because it's Irish and because I respect that, we're gonna go with Jameson, and I'm gonna do a chocolate floater with Kahlua. I know that's weird. This might be better with a Guinness. This would be fantastic with a Guinness, let's not lie. I don't have Guinness right now, so I figured I'd try this one, see how it goes. So I'm going to do a shot of Jameson. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing true shots on these. You don't really want to over pour unless you know you like the drink. Don't waste your booze. Okay, we'll do the beer. Let's get it up there. As you can see, when you pour it over Jameson, still does the little settle, but not as much. It's not going to be that really foamy like Guinness is. I don't know if you can see that with the, I got some reflection there. And Kahlua floater. I actually don't think this is going to float, but I'm going to try pouring it over the spoon. Let's see if I can do it. Sorry you don't get to watch. Okay, I did 2 little splashes on a spoon. Yeah, it did not float, but it's in there. So we have Kahlua in there. It smells like an Irish car bomb. I know that's not appropriate to say, but you know what I mean. That is really unique. It actually tastes like a Guinness, which is funny. So I guess when you add like the chocolatey coffee liqueur with whiskey into a light Irish cream ale, it tastes like Guinness. Not bad at all. Okay, so don't be afraid to use weird flavors, right? I tend to like pairing like the Jameson with the Irish beer, gin with the Scottish beer. There's reasons that certain liquors and beers come from the same like countries. They actually do pair well together. So if you stick with them, you tend to keep the same nationalities married in there. They taste pretty good. So, or mix it up and go crazy. I don't care. It's your beer. Make it good. Okay, we are on to Santa Fe Brewing Co. So I went kind of local. Some of these are local. This is a New Mexico beer. I am a New Mexican. And it is a Pepe Loco Mexican style beer. So it's going to be like Tecate. That light, perfect sitting on a beach beer. Like Corona, if you don't know Tecate. And I want to share with you my little mug, Las Caras mug. I don't know if you can see. This is from the millennium, a long time ago, when we thought the world was ending, and we were wrong because it's ending now. So this is from the year 2000, and this was where I first learned to bartend. This was my baby home when I was a little wee 21-year-old. So I'm going to make my little Mexican beer in this one. And I'm going to use that limeade we talked about. So I'm going to scoop it. I got it nice and frozen, okay? Super frozen. Big chunk of limeade into the cup. Big old glug, right? Okay. Now I'm going to add tequila. I do silver. I like silver. One, two, three. Okay, now you can chug that. If you need a shot, you should chug that. But we don't need a shot. We need our Pepe Loco. So we're going to pour it in slowly. I don't want a lot of beer with this because that limeade is really strong, really sweet like we talked about. Stir it up. You could blend this. No, I think with beer it gets too gross when you blend it, but Just stick with that. So that's really, it's a beer Rita, but it's an easy peasy one. It's like super easy. I've been watching Stranger Things. I've been binging it, so R.I.P. Bob. Easy peasy. Delicious. That's delicious. The limeade is so strong, so only do a glug, like a big old scoop, for 1 pint glass. You can make a punch, like a punch bowl with that, with the limeade, beer, throw in tequila, throw in any sweet and sour stuff you want to add is fine, ice, whatever. Soda water to make it more bubbly. You could add champagne. You could do all kinds of stuff for this one. That's good. Limeade is so workable, and this is like a punch. This is good. That's a winner. And also thank you, Las Catas Bar, which no longer exists, but the building's still there, so I missed you. Okay, we are down to my last attempt. They're doing a Prince special tribute tonight because, he passed away. I think it was April 21st. I'll have to look it up. I love Prince. And I was thinking of doing like a purple drink on the anniversary, so I'll figure that one out. But for now, I got a Jam Band Berry Ale. And raspberry lemonade. Raspberry lemonade. So we're going to do that. It's going to be a beer slushy. Because why not? So, big glug. Rub, rub, rub. I'm going to do 2. This will be kind of like a punch, too. Should be awesome. I'm going to do 3 big spoonfuls. Open up. And I want to just try this on its own because it sounds lovely. Berry ale. It says blueberry, red raspberry, and cherry. Cherry's not a berry, is it? That's very nice. So if you just like berry ales, this is from Boulevard Brewing Company. It's tasty. A little tart. Not too bad. We're just going to fill over the lemonade. Be nice and frothy. Munch it up a little. I was thinking about doing rum in this one. Let me taste it. Oh, God. That's fantastic. So, raspberry lemonade, a berry ale. You could float it with rum. Spiced rum would kind of ruin this, but I've got my black rum. I'll try it. We'll try it. I'm just going to do a little tiny dash. Like a float. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, black rum in this adds some depth. Wow. Okay. Raspberry lemonade, berry ale, black rum. So good. That's really good. So those are my beer cocktails. I figured you guys could use a little break from all the hard liquor and maybe make your beer a little more fun and festive, because beer is great. Beer is necessary sometimes, but even it can use a little shine. So, and I got my, here's my Aggie beer. Pistol Pete. Go Aggies. So I'm just going to drink a beer while I talk to you. Oh, it's not bad either. Just like a nice light little sipping ale. So yeah, gather what you have juice-wise, any frozen stuff. Guinness, if you have Guinness and you have ice cream, blend it. I mean, Guinness works really well for like dessert type sweet chocolatey things. But like we saw that that cream ale does great with chocolate too, and whiskey. You can really mix anything with these and it's going to be pretty cool. I saw a recipe for like a beer julep, which is you muddle mint, muddle things, just smoosh up mint, smoosh up fruit if you have raspberries, things like that, and you add sugar and you put it in the bottom of your glass, ice, beer, honey. You have yourself a beer julep. And you can add bourbon to that too, so it's kind of fun. Beer makes everything better, right? So that's that. That's my big fat beer cocktail episode. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday, and I will be talking to you soon.